Okay, so we've reviewed all the 10 components of the administrative scale. It's quite important to figure out these components and to understand what's what. We prepared a video demonstration for you, where you can see this more graphically and understand what it is and how it all relates to each other. In essence, it's in this demonstration that you'll see what the administrative scale actually is. Let's watch it. So, this is the visual appearance of an administrative scale. We have a long-term goal, and based on that, we then have a purpose for the long-term goal. Then we need to regulate our activity with policy and formulate our strategic plan to achieve our purpose. In order to carry out our strategic plan, we'll need a program, and this program will have different targets. Then we have to work out how we'll reach our target, and to do this we then formulate a project, which is made up from a number of steps in sequence. Then an order is given to start each project as required. So, we want to create the ideal scene, or move closer toward the ideal scene, and so we will need to produce our valuable final products and measure our production with the use of statistics. Step by step, completing every project, we complete the targets, and then we achieve our purpose by accomplishing our strategic plan. And this is done in a specified period of time. We can also demonstrate the admin scale in another way. It's well known that in order to have energy, we have to have two opposite points, a negative and a positive. Then from this, energy can exist. The same goes for life. We have an A point, and then that is the negative potential. It's an existing scene where some non-optimum condition or a departure from the ideal scene exists. And the point B, we can say, is a positive potential, where the optimum condition exists or it's the place we want to arrive at. In other words, it's our ideal scene and our purpose for doing it. And only then can we have an energy flow. Moving toward our point B, our activity is regulated by policy. Each order, target, program and plans are the step-by-step actions we use to arrive at point B, our ideal scene. We produce valuable final products and measure it by statistics, and then, when we achieve that purpose, we can set a higher purpose. And now our point B moves to the left and actually becomes a new point A, in which to start a whole new cycle of action, to obtain more of our ideal scene. But the key factor is having a long-term goal which is somewhat like a magnet pulling us toward our ideal scene. So that is the main idea of the administrative scale. As you remember, any data is valuable only when it can be applied. Here, let me suggest that you do a final exercise on the admin scale. And I'm sure this is going to put everything in place for you. I hope you remember our imaginary company furniture. And I promised that we would always use it for examples and practical applications of various management tools. So that will hold true in the admin scale chapter. When you're done with the exercise, you will single-handedly have created that very same admin scale for the company furniture. And after that, you can download that file for your own use. Use it as a practical aid to successive applications of this tool in your life. Good luck to you, and I'll see you after the exercise.